Canelo said, and I quote, "I hope he has a good chin because he's going to need it."
There is no question about this crowd being into this fight. And Caleb Plant using his jab, trying to make that the
There's that one. Chopping right hand by Canelo.
See, Plant, he tends...
These are not the rounds Canelo normally gets a lot done in.
But Canelo going to the body here in round one and having some success as we are just getting started. 20th championship bout, 17-1-1 with 6 knockouts in widely recognized title fights. For Caleb Plant, his 22nd professional bout, looking to remain undefeated and become a right uppercut by Plant.
Punches that Canelo's known for, the body shot, the hook to the head.
Oh, there was a left hook upstairs and a left hook delivered by Canelo, so maybe the action going to pick up earlier than expected.
Yeah. And you can see already Canelo taking away the jab from Plant because he's the one.
Well, I don't know. He had managed to get a few of those jabs in there as Canelo goes downstairs with a right, left hand upstairs. Seconds left here in the second round. 3 punches with that left hand by Plant. Blinding jab by Canelo before going downstairs with a right, left.
With his own.
Yeah, he's showing his poise early in this fight.
There's another right hand and a right uppercut left hand by Canelo. Knocking down Plant. High guard and that lead left hook. Jab parried by Canelo.
They're not already mentally defeated prior to the fight, not me. And he's showing it tonight. He showed it at the press conference. He's a confident man.
Canelo continues to lead with the left hook. Jab by Plant. Canelo still able to go downstairs.
Yeah, the left hook to the body. Canelo has found a home for that. But from a purely activity standpoint, Plant has thrown 147 punches to only 79 by Canelo. Not shocking again for early in the fight.
And yet Canelo's punches are landing. Left hook again, and after again, it's that low output, high accuracy. Canelo might not throw a lot of punches, but he lands repeatedly.
And he makes them count every single punch that he throws. He's with
the shoulder roll very effectively. Some left hooks are getting it great for Canelo, but not everyone.
Final 30 seconds of the 5th. That left hand was blocked by Plant. Canelo rips a right-left combination. Plant utilizing head movement, trying to take steam off the punches from...
To really set up points and win rounds.
And great defense.
Yeah, his defensive work in his fights has been pretty good. That was a nice left hook by Canelo.
Blocked.
7 in this fight, and I think he would have liked to be throwing a little bit more than that.
Stiff jab splits the guard by Plant, and then there's the jab from Canelo that lands.
Yeah, when he throws it, it's effective. Doesn't do it enough.
Lead right by Canelo. Chopping right hand, grazing off the forehead of Plant. Competed in this weight class. Roy Jones launched his career against James Toney. And now here's Plant and Canelo going at it in the first 30 seconds of the 7th.
And I think...
Oh, pretty close fight, but I think Canelo has some momentum now. There's only been 2 rounds that I found difficult to score. I gave one to Plant, one to Canelo.
Right hand by Plant. Lead left hook upstairs by Canelo.
Now Canelo knows that most of these fighters, he applies the correct pressure, and he knows that by the 7th round, most of his opponents, he's going to have them where he wants.
Pouring Plant to bring the fight.
You can tell with Plant is not falling for that.
Well, he studied. He knows Canelo Alvarez. There's a reason. 30 seconds left in the 7th.
It does, but again, Canelo, a smart man, a guy that collects data in the early rounds, and he's showing what he feels like he's got.
68 again against the biggest star in the sport. Consensus pound for pound King Canelo. Mouse under the right eye of Canelo, no surprise, with the jab of Plant.
That rate, then it stopped.
Yeah, he forgot about his jab completely, but again, it's the pressure, the relentless pressure that Canelo is putting that he makes Plant forget about the jab, but again,
yeah, his relentless pressure usually makes his opponents reckless.
And the power punches, you can see a decided advantage for Canelo Alvarez, who's landing a little bit less percent normal.
Past the opening minute of the 9th, and the pressure is on Canelo Alvarez. Now Canelo's cutting off that ring and keeping Caleb Plant there in the corner, putting on the pressure. Plant though firing back.
Canelo Alvarez has thrown more punches than Plant.
yeah, Plant is playing.
And there, Caleb Plant with a burst of activity.
Those are some of the nicest combinations he's thrown in the recent
round. There was a nice body combination, but a nice jab counter by Plant.
In the recent fights, he's gone 12. He's had better stamina, but
Canelo has corralled Plant in the corner. Plant trying to
early on in the round, which was push Canelo back. Canelo's not the best fighter, moving back on his back foot, but again, it's just so hard to keep Canelo away.
And yet Plant standing his ground, but continues to
he's, different than the early part of the fight.
Those body shots that Canelo throws.
Yeah, he's
great Mexican fighter of his time. Of course, Canelo could go down not only as the greatest Mexican fighter, but one of the all-time greats in putting on the pressure here. And Caleb Plant looking to remain unbeaten and become undisputed, but he is going to have to try to get past the pressure and the attack of Canelo.
Yeah, one may ask, what does Plant have to do now, to keep Canelo away? But now it's almost impossible. As 11th round, he let Canelo land vicious shots to the body, and Plant is not the same. He just got hurt.